What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Quicksilver here, and today I think we are going to continue our attack on the mob sorter portion of the Fight Club. So let me see. I guess if you have not seen my last probably 2 videos at this point, it may behoove you to go back and watch them. Basically, just to give you the nutshell, in case you're lazy like me and wouldn't go back and watch them, I am going to convert my mob farm that I've got working over here. I'm going to convert that into a fight club so that we can watch iron golems beat the snot out of various mobs. In order to do that, in the last video we went ahead, well, I guess in order to do that we're going to need a mob separator so that we can weed out the creepers from the rest of the bunch. And we actually started with the mob separator in the last video and did the creeper separation part. I promised you guys I would try and find another cat, but after about 2 hours of unsuccessful hunting in my rather ample jungle over there, I've had no success. So rather than continue to wait to record, I thought I would say the hell with it and just keep going. So that is what we're doing right now. So I guess the next thing I've got to do, and I've already got some building materials out here, is I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the zombies sorted out. And I think, I'm trying to remember what I did in my contraption world. Actually, in the last video I kind of gave an overview of how this whole thing is going to work. So everything is in there if you want to know what's going on. That's probably the best place to find out. But yeah, right now, like I said, we already got the creeper separator, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our zombie separator set up. And I got to tell you guys, it is going to be a pain in the ass because I got to get a villager all the way up here, basically right about where I'm looking, only probably half the distance. Right about that air block. Anyway, I got to get a villager over here, and that is not going to be anywhere near fun or pleasant. I've got, if you don't know my series, or you haven't watched any of it, or that much of it, or have come in rather recently, I actually have an infinite villager breeder over there that I've got dumping them into lava so I don't lag my world. But it's still going to be a long way up a big-ass hill to get them all the way over here. So it's not something I'm really looking forward to doing, and I will probably do off camera because it's just going to be me and a bunch of minecarts to do it. But yeah, we'll get that tackled and make it happen. So I guess the first thing I got to do in building this thing is I've got to get our little holding cell for the zombies built. And man, I'm not looking forward to this. I guess my best bet is probably going to be to do it from over here, because I've actually got to build down underneath here. So this is not going to be a good thing, I can already tell. Or at least not an easy thing. How about that? Alright, well that's not too horrible, I guess. Oh, cool, I'm still in range of the beacon, which is a nice feature. So I guess I'll build myself out a little diving board platform, just enough to get over here where I can reach. And I don't think I'm going to waste any blocks. You know, I'm going to need a wall here anyway, so I may as well build it out. So I'm going to, I guess, 2-3 blocks down, right? And can I reach all the way? Oh, come on, baby. Oh, yes. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm going to lose you because I don't need that block there. So what we're going to go ahead and do, let's get our wall built down here. And this is what's going to hold all our zombies in place. So that's going to be 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks. This will be our floor right here. And ultimately, what's really going to suck, guys, is I got to get back down here underneath here, because that's going to be the bottom of the creeper container. This is going to be the bottom of our zombie container. And at the end here, we'll have our skeleton container. But I'm going to have to get underneath all this stuff, which I'm not looking forward to, so I can let them all out, ultimately, and put them into the, I guess, put them into our fight club at that point. So I'm not really looking forward to that too terribly much, but it's something we got to do, so I guess I'll do it. Alright, well, alright. I guess I'll put that block down over there too. I wasn't quite ready for it yet, but if it wants to go, it can go. We'll build that out one more too. Alright, so that's going to be like a deep enough hole for our zombies to hang out in. Can I fall 3 blocks? Yeah, good. I knew that I could. Alright, let's go ahead. I guess I'll continue to build this up now. Get our back wall popped in here. Do I have a shovel on me? No, of course I don't. Travel light, right? I'll chop all that junk out of there in a couple of minutes, I guess. At least sometime I will. So let's go ahead, we'll get this back wall plopped in here so we can keep our zombies contained and our little villager guy safe. And then I guess what I'm going to do here, I want to have a little 1x1 area for him to hang out. And I guess I'm trying to think if the zombies are going to see him and do this, or if I need to how I need to best position him. Hang on one sec, guys. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to take you with me over in my contraption world. I don't think there's anything that's going to be problematic. I just want to double check how wide I made this thing. This will give you guys that weren't around a sneak peek at this thing. I think I actually built it out no, I did do it 4 blocks wide. So how did I center this guy? I guess I didn't. I gave him a little 2-block area to stand on. Alright, cool. Now I know what I need to do. I do a lot of that stuff, guys. Usually do it off camera, but figure it can't hurt to let you guys see that, right? Alright, now since I know I've got a little 4x4 block area here, I guess I'll do that. My guy's gonna stand. I guess I'll have him standing. You know what? I think I only had that 1 block deep too. Although, you know, I've got the room for it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think originally when I built that thing I had it 2 blocks deep. So let's go ahead. I guess I'll put my little area in here for where we're gonna have our little villager standing. 2 blocks high ought to do it. Well, now, isn't that interesting? What did I just do to myself here? I know what I did to myself. Built my wall in a little too close. Alright, I think I actually got all those blocks back too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so I think I've got my little holding pen set up here. Actually, you know what? I do need to do one other thing. As I mentioned last time, I don't really remember why, but I have a metric ton of trapdoors. So that's a good thing, because I'm going to need a bunch of trapdoors so that I can get this stuff to all work. So once we have our villager hanging out over here, we'll put our fence gates, or our fence posts right here so that he'll be nice and safe. Let's go ahead and get... I guess I want to do that. That way he'll be... Ah, man, what am I doing? Alright, anyway, I guess the next thing I need to do is I've got to get my mine carts built, which I'm really, really dreading, so that I can get my villager over here, and I guess I'll go ahead and just build a way up here right now. That's how we'll get him in here. And then I have a bunch of minecart tracks already on me, about 20 powered, and then a bunch of rails. And I think what I'm going to do, if I remember from when I was building my... when I was first getting the villagers over for my infinite villager spawning area, I think what I'm going to do is I'll just do it in chunks. So I'll build as much as I can to get him as high as I can and as far over as I can, send him over, and then once I get him there, I'll block him on the tracks so he can't go backwards, tear up the tracks, and build the next section until I get him over here. I'm going to go ahead and keep these trapdoors closed during this process, because with my luck I'll get him up here. The minecart, for some dumb reason, will go zooming across, and then he'd fall in there, and I'd be really, 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 really mad, because I'm not sure I could get him out very easily. So, alright guys, give me a little time. Hopefully it won't be too bad for me, but I'm going to go ahead and try and get our villager over here, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright, man, and I just remembered why I really hate any project that involves villagers. Had to cart this guy from over here, really parallel to the bridge, because that's actually, the whole bridge is a half slab bridge, so then I had to bring him around here, put him in that little place overnight, brought him up this hill, built this little fakey hill here, and then brought him down the bridge here, where I've got the little spud waiting for the last little leg. Thing I hate about these guys, other than the fact that they have phalluses for noses, they're a total pain in the ass. They cause you, when you want to move around, you got to really wreck like half your base to make sure that everything works, if you'd like to build with half slabs, which I do. So they kind of suck for that, but you know what? I've got him here now. He's snug. He's going to be happy in his new home, whether he likes it or not. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to box this little SOB in before night falls. I actually, man, I'll tell you, these guys are such freaking zombie bait. It's ridiculous. I mean, not like we didn't already know that, but good lord, man. I had this guy hanging out boxed in over there, and I swear I think I probably killed about 15 zombies in the morning just to get him away from him, and that was with sleeping. I'm not completely stupid. I do realize, hey, if you sleep you can make those guys go away, but even with the sleeping, Those little guys were just all over the place. Alright, so unless I've done something catastrophically stupid, I think I'm going to do this just to keep him safe. Come on, really? Oh, I did not just do that. That won't keep him safe now, will it? Alrighty. That will, though. Okay, let's get out of here. We've got the cat back door. That sounded really wrong. But yeah, okay, so I think we've got him snug in here. Let's go ahead and bust him out of his minecart, where he can begin the... I guess I'm going to let... Oh, no, 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 no. I did not just do that. Okay, after much swearing, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, kids, here we go. One villager kind of glitching through the floor here. Let's go ahead and fix that. I think that should do the trick. And if he falls down there again, I'll just abandon this project. But we're in good shape. I don't have to abandon anything. So I am a happy camper. No need to rage quit. Life is good. We have our villager in place. Man, never again. Good Lord. That sucked. I can't believe I did that, guys. Incidentally, as you might guess, I actually learned from my screw-ups, and this time, when I was placing my villager in there, I made sure to break the minecart with my hand. There's a novel idea. So yeah, that way I didn't have to worry about screwing it all up again. But in the meantime, I know I've got some probably fairly pissed off zombies that are just going nuts in the little kill chamber here. Although I think I might have been in and out of spawn radius a few times. So let's see if they're hanging out. Oh, yep, they despawned. Okay, well, it looks like at least I have that guy in there where he belongs. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dump some junk out of here and get some half slabs so I can finish out the ceiling over there. And I'm going to go ahead, at that point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check the time on this video. I'm not really sure where we stand because I've done so much junk off camera with dumb mistakes like the villager episode, etc., etc. So I'm going to go ahead and get a look at the time and see if we have time to build the skeleton separator out at the end of that thing. Ooh, and actually I got to do a water test on this to make sure that my water is reaching as far as I need it to. So, all right, I will be right back, guys. Alright, I think I've got this all sorted out now. Man, I'll tell you what, I got the necessary half slabs that I needed, and I threw those in so we have a little roof over here so our zombies won't cook in the sunlight if we're collecting any of them. I did a little quick water test on this thing and found that the water was stopping right here, so I actually had to move this guy down a whole block. So basically, I just got underneath everything, threw another layer of blocks underneath it, and then chopped them all out, dropped them down, threw in some extra fences here, pulled these out, and replaced all these things. So, more or less, it was a giant pain in the ass. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, guys, and I will go ahead and share it with you, what we learned last time when we were looking at the mob separator was that if I had the roof set a little bit too wonky, pretty much it threw the whole thing out of whack, and I suddenly had creepers jumping in where the zombies were supposed to be, skeletons hanging out over here where the creepers are supposed to hang out, and it was just absolute pandemonium. So I'm a little concerned because all I did was drop this down. I didn't bring the ceiling height down. I'm hoping this is not going to cause a problem for us that we have 3 blocks here instead of 2 blocks for our zombies to jump through. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do a little bit of a miniature test here. I also want to see if my water is going all the way to the end here and bumping into this. Because if so, then all I have to do is create a little collection area down there for the skeletons, and we will be all set. So I am going to go ahead and throw these guys down here and here, because I actually had a creeper blow up that stuff as well, which totally sucked. But yeah, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a test, and we'll see how it works out. Okay, guys, I just flipped the switch, and I saw something very frightening here. This is the back of my mob spawner. I cannot let that guy blow up. Okay, yeah, you know, I apologize. I actually took a little pause here because I thought I saw that guy around the corner when I was crawling around up there. But let's go ahead now and get a look down on this thing. I should have built glass into the ceiling. That might have been a nice way to do this, but let's go get a peek down here from above. Yes, good, our water is going where we want it to. I don't know that we've got any, well actually I guess I can look over here and see if we have any creepers because they're exposed. I believe, nope, can't really see them very well. But alright, well, let's take a look-see over here and see if we spot anything. If we get any zombies in this thing, we should definitely pick them up. Let's go ahead and look over here. I certainly hear a bunch of mobs. Just not sure if they're coming through. I'm not sure what will happen with creepers either, guys. I'm not sure if the one cat will be enough to scare them over there based on the placement of him or what the deal is, but I guess we'll find out, right? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go AFK here for a sec and see if we can't speed up the process for you guys at least a little bit. Okay guys, it looks like things are actually sorting out pretty well. I don't think we can see them really right now, but I know I have a couple creepers that actually sorted the way that they were supposed to. Just before I hit record, of course, it's not working now, but just before I hit record I saw a couple of zombies go skating by, so let me go ahead and turn this thing off and we'll see what we can see as far as who went where and who's playing nice. Sounds like I just about had a skeleton come through and I just crushed him. But that's okay. We don't really care, right? Alright, let's see if we can't get a look-see in here from above. I'm sure those creepers are trying to get as far away from the cats as they can. As you can see, I killed a couple of skells over there, but yeah, I see some zombies peeking out in there. I'm a little leery of, oh, you know what? I see a skeleton in there. I wonder if he killed our creepers. I'm going to have to go down in here and check. Okay. I think we'll be safe to drop down in here. At least I hope so. If not, you only live once, right? Okay, good. So we're safe here. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, man. Well, there we go. Okay. I'll be right back, guys, after I get my stuff back. Okay, guys. Let's try this again. I think what happened was the skeleton that's over there spotted us, and before I could jump down into the actual trap area, he decided to shoot me off the edge. So this time, we won't let him do that. Oh god, and the cat came down, of course. Okay, so we've captured 3 zombies in here, which is cool. Yeah, look at that. I guess those are from our little friendly neighborhood jerk in here. Oh, he's not in here. Oh great, so he despawned, but apparently our lovely little friends, the zombies here, did not, so we'll take care of them now. Yep, they were all holding stuff. Well, at least we know why. Can I get that? Come on. That actually looks pretty cool. Looks like it's not going to come up here and play nice. Alright, I'm not too worried about it. Alright, let's see if we can't get our cat back in place. I don't know why I was freaking out. He'll follow me. I'll just shove him back over here. So, alright, well, that was good. That's a successful test in my mind. The skeletons doing what they did don't worry me too much because they shouldn't have... oh, come here, kitty. Come on. They shouldn't have, we'll just do it this way. They shouldn't have been there to begin with. So I will ultimately have a place for them, and then I won't care what they do. But in the meantime, I assure you, I did see 3 creepers over in there too. So if we had 3 creepers and 3 zombies, then I'm feeling pretty good about our progress there. So I'm going to go ahead and check the length on this video. And if we have time, then I will go ahead and just build a little receptacle down here to catch the skeletons, so we don't have to worry about them doing that crap to us again. And then we should be in pretty good shape. Alright, so I checked the length on this video, and it looks like we're getting a little bit long, so I went ahead and just kind of finished this thing out off cam. That way I can show you what we've got here. I've been running a test here actually for, I don't know, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes. So we will see what we have and what's despawned and what hasn't. Also, I put a couple of little safeguards in here. I built this in here, and I've got like a little viewing platform for us down below. A couple of things. You will notice that the only place I have glass on the roof is over here. I thought that glass would protect mobs from the sun if they were undead, like the skeletons and the zombies, but they kept burning up on me. So I guess if you have it in the ceiling, it will not protect them. If it's in the walls, it seems to be fine. So I've moved it to the walls, and we're good there. So over here in our creeper receptacle, we've got the two guys here. Also, incidentally, funny story, but I actually walled this whole side in over here, which was a big mistake, because then, of course, the creepers weren't going in here because they didn't see it as an exit. So I was getting everything all gummed up again. So if you watched my last video when I had that issue and I suspected that that was the problem, I think I just verified it tonight. So that is that. As you can hear, we've got a ton of zombies. Let's make sure everybody's in the right spot. I built this little walkway down here with a little viewing platform, so as you can tell, we have a ton of zombies in there. And then back around here we have our skeletons and our witch. That's cool. I actually spawned one of those guys. So I don't care that she's in the same place as the skeletons. There's not really anything that I can really do with her. I did a little test in my contraption world, and iron golems will whoop wholesale ass on a witch, no problem. So if she wants to enter the fight club, that is fine. So I don't need to sort her out. And if she's hanging out in the record farm with the skeletons, I don't think that's going to be a big deal either. So I think that gives us a pretty successful test. I've got freaking zombies warping through the walls here, so I got to do something about those guys. But I guess, yeah, I'd say that gives us a successful mob separator. So even with just the one cat, I am leaving the dirt in here so I can try and get a second cat in there. Just in case something happens to one of them. I don't think anything will, but you never know. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get that set up before the next one. Looks like we maybe got another creeper in here while we were chatting. But yeah, I think we're pretty good here. So I guess the next video we will go ahead and we'll start actually doing something with these guys. I'll start separating out the creepers. But you know, maybe prior to that we may have to do a little bit of an aesthetic build, because I mentioned, I think a couple of videos ago, that I think the way I'm going to build this fight club, rather than just have a room that's just kind of floating over here or just on stilts or something like that, like the Ender Pearl elevator, I'm thinking maybe I'll build some kind of a cool tower or something like that with a couple different floors. On the topmost floor we'll have our fight club, and then below that we'll reserve for the record studio. So next video, I'm not sure if we will be building the I guess the apparatus to carry our mobs from here to where we want them, and also getting this lever, I guess, wired up. But it probably makes most sense to do our aesthetic build, get our tower built and all that good stuff. So I may do some of that off camera. If I do, I'll obviously give you guys a tour of the tower, but I don't know, I want to keep this thing cooking along. I'm really liking how it's turning out. So give me a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. If you're not already a subscriber, please do subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.